This festival is so historically incredible. I grew up listening to folk and bluegrass, and so many of my heroes have played on the stages here and have had like really historic musical moments. I remember seeing footage of Bob Dylan going electric here for the first time, and Pete Seeger, of course, playing here, and Joan Baez.
We have artists here that were playing here in 63, 64, artists like Mavis and Judy Collins.
The first time I was at Newport was 1963, I think. And from after that, I've been on, I was here with Peter, Paul, and Mary, with Dylan before the electric. We'd get drunk and stay up all night and sit out listening to Son House and Mississippi John Hurt.
It's just a real special place, so I'm thinking about some of those greats like, Lightning Hopkins and a lot of the, Bob Dylan and the folk artists and just the roots music artists that transform America through this festival.
People are so involved. It's like they've come here to be emotionally involved in music. And so when you get up on stage, even when you're sound checking, like no one's checked out. They're earwigging for what you're doing straight away. And so that means as a performer, when you come up on stage, that you know that you're going to be able to feed off that crowd.
We played at noon on the medium-sized stage.
Yeah.
There's almost no festival where you would show up to a time slot like that with a completely full and seated audience.
Just played my set, which was magical, and I've known about this festival for a long time. I used to watch videos of it when I was back home in Kenya all the time, so being here and having, in person, experiencing it is quite surreal.
So when the offer came in, it just made so much sense if we could build a tour around it and let this be the sort of finale to this part of the tour.
This is my first real full set Newport, and I'm just so in love with this festival. It's so beautiful, and it's like a wonderful community here, and the fans are so attentive and lovers of music, so I'm very honored to be here.
I kind of wonder if the kindness and the gratitude connects everybody, because sometimes the music isn't all the same. It's not just folk, but everyone's very grateful, and I think that might be a connecting factor.
We played back in the 90s so much, the Indigos did. We did a long stretch of probably like 8 years in a row at one point, and some of the older people that are here working security and crew, I knew them from then, and that's cool to me. It's all volunteers, and there's a lot of people working here that are, young, 18-year-olds all the way to people that are in their 70s.
On our green room, there's like a nice little silk banner with my name embroidered on it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but maybe put it on my front door. I don't know.
It's just such a legacy place to be. I think it's like the most special festival. To me, it feels that way. And then just seeing over the past 9 or 10 years, seeing friends of mine on the lineup or people that I looked up to in the community, seeing their names being announced, and finally getting to, for the first time, be one of the people that is announced.
It's more than you can expect when you get here, because everybody's interested in being together and taking care of each other. It's nothing but love from the crowd.
It seemed electric. We walk out there and we're ready to play. They want to hear us. And then we're also at Newport. I've been coming here a long time, and I haven't felt the audience as charged as what I felt on that stage last night.
I think the legacy of this festival, it's always been pushing the boundaries, and it's always been really inclusive to tons of different styles, which is why I think the audiences here are so incredible, because they get exposed to so many different styles of music.
I get louder and I get softer. And I think about Bob Dylan.
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.